Welcome to this video with information about developing your child's strength profile. We'll look at why it's important we develop a strengths profile, what it actually means, especially for a dyslexic, and as parents, how you go about doing it. For young dyslexics, to have an idea of what their strengths are, especially relating to how their brain works, helps them balance out the struggles they face in environments like school, where the focus can be more on what they can't do easily. It gives them a chance to see their dyslexic advantage. Another reason to develop a strengths profile is they don't realise their strengths. They don't know what they are because they come naturally to them, and they think everyone else can do it. So we really need to point out the difference they have and the advantage of these differences. Another reason is if we start this process for them when they are younger, they carry this with them into their teens and adulthood. You can start this process at any stage. Starting in the teens is still going to make a difference. But as adults, they will have this knowledge about their dyslexic strengths. So what does it mean to be a strengths detective? It needs you to increase your child or teen's self-awareness of their own personal strengths. Then we have to help them notice when they are using those strengths and tell them when they are and what strength they're using. So let's look at how we do this. The first step of increasing their self-awareness. To do this, we have to know what their strengths are. A way to start is to look at their dyslexic strengths. And then we can add to this by knowing what their character strengths are. For example, their dyslexic strengths, big picture thinking, that deep empathy, that understanding of how other people feel, being creative problem solvers, and being visual thinkers. Character strengths are looking at courage and justice and bravery and wisdom. For more information on the dyslexic strengths, see our website. And on our website, there's also a link to more information about character strengths too. Once we are aware of the strengths, or even just some of the strengths, we can start to notice them and say what they are. We can tell them when they're using them immediately, straight away when we see it. Or you might find a time, for example, when you're tucking them into bed or doing the dishes with your teen, that it's a better time to tell them what you've noticed during the day. Doing this noticing and saying part is a process, and as you get your head around what the dyslexic strengths are, you might just want to start off with just doing one a day. You can write them down to help you remember, and then you could even collect what you have written down, so at the end of the week you've got a visual indicator for your child of what their strengths are. What you are doing is giving effective feedback and praise on their actions that highlight their strengths. You're also creating a strong inner voice for your child so that they can start to notice these strengths themselves. For more information on how to do this effective feedback, please see our website for more information. We can also start to weave in specific language that connects their unique way of thinking with what they do. For example, you might say, you used your dyslexic strength of big picture thinking to see the gaps in this building process before starting. Or you used your dyslexic thinking to come up with a different solution to your science problem. Dyslexics have trouble seeing their strengths. We have to help them see them. If we can do this when they are younger, it means they go into adulthood knowing their dyslexic strengths and how those strengths can help them.